guys, good night. This is day 478, Baqarah 168 to 176. O humanity, eat from what is lawful and good on the earth and do not follow Satan's footsteps. He is truly your sworn enemy. He orders you only to do evil and immodest acts, and to claim against Allah what you do not know. When it is said to them, follow what Allah has revealed, they reply, no, we only follow what we found our forefathers practicing. Would they still do so, even if their forefathers had absolutely no understanding or guidance? The example of the disbelievers not responding to the messenger's warning is like a flock, not comprehending the calls and cries of the shepherd. They are willfully deaf, dumb, and blind, so they have no understanding. O believers, eat from the good things we have provided for you and give thanks to Allah if you truly worship Him alone. He had only forbidden you to eat carrion, blood, swine, and what is slaughtered in the name of any other than Allah. But if someone is compelled by necessity, neither driven by desire nor exceeding immediate need, they will not be sinful. Surely Allah is all forgiving, most merciful. Indeed, those who hide Allah's revelations, trading them with a fleeting gain, consume nothing but fire in their bellies. Allah will neither speak to them on the day of judgment, nor will He purify them, and they will suffer painful punishment. They are the ones who trade guidance for misguidance and forgiveness for punishment. How persistent are they in pursuit of the fire? That is because Allah has revealed the book in truth, and surely those who differ regarding it are totally engrossed in opposition. So this is the nature of humanity, the human character. Since the start of this surah, we are talking about the human character. We had believers, disbelievers, hypocrites. We had the bad example of humanity, the children of Israel, and also good example of humanity, the story of Abraham, Prophet Abraham. And Allah Jalla Jalaluhu gave us the formula: be patient and consistent and follow strictly the teachings of Quran. That's the only way to be on the right track. Don't follow the leaders or those who are doing wrong and will be also giving you the punishment of those misdeeds and evil deeds with them, and on the day of judgment they will just disown you. They will just say that I don't know these guys, I didn't force anybody, they just followed me. And don't follow the Satan's footsteps. Small footsteps will take you to the destruction, one step at a time, not a big leap. So, for those who conceal the truth and sell it for cheap gas, for cheap egg, or a couple of extra money in their pocket, in their monthly salaries, if they conceal the truth and follow the Satan and evil and tyrants, they will be just fuel for the fire on the day of judgment. Quran is such a most beautiful and clearest book on this planet you can read. Most dumbest person can read it and understand it. It is so well put together sentences. It is so well and clear. There is no beating around the bush. There is no trying to convince anybody for anything. It's strict, clear, but if you are like a ship in a flock, just following one leader in that flock, if the shepherd is crying and calling and saying, "Come this way," but you want to follow the sheep that goes this way through the hill, and you go, you hear something, but you're deaf, you make no sense of it, you're dumb, you're blind, you see the hill, but you still follow him. You have no understanding, no processing. As a result, you go off the hill with the leaders you follow. So, as it is told here, with patience, yeah, this is what we need. We need patience. We need to be patient enough to carry on. We will have a lot of struggles, of course, and also strictly follow the teachings of Quran. Always try to be a God conscious and act accordingly. Do good deeds, do the right thing at the right time for the right amount, for the right reason. This is what muhsin is. Be a muhsin. Then you will be, hopefully, we will be one of those on the day of judgment with bright faces and happy. Yeah. Even Quran says, even before the judgment starts, on that day some faces will be dark because they know that they did a lot of bad things in their worldly life. actually, they don't need to be judged. They know, they just act like, show me the hell, I will just go and drop myself there. But some faces will be bright and happy, no worry, because they know that Allah Jalla Jalalu has a lot of mercy and forgiving. They know that their whatever they did during their worldly life, they could be doing some small mistakes, but they always try to follow the teachings of Quran. They try to follow the path that prophets followed. As a result, they didn't gain the paradise, but Allah gave paradise as a reward to those people. And this good news is given in Quran in many places. So knowing this, that's why those people will be with bright faces and happy. And hopefully we should ask forgiveness to Allah Jalla Jalalu and make us one of those happy faces on the day of judgment. That's the only thing we need.